Well, hello, Grand Rising. Good afternoon. Good evening to those who are watching in other places. Thank you so much, Taurus, for coming back to my channel. If you are new, hello, I am Yasmin. If you have not already, please like and subscribe. Taurus, we're going to go ahead and get started with your reading. We're going to see what's going to come out here for you today. What we're going to do is start with some oracles, and then we're going to get into the tarot. Hey, good morning. Good afternoon and good evening to those who are in different parts of the world. Hello, hey. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's start the reading. Let's see what comes out here for you, Taurus. We got a lot of different cards, guys, okay? This is for Taurus. Okay, one of the first cards that's coming out here for you, Taurus, is the workaholic. The workaholic. It says, get your life back into balance. Oh, well, it's a PSA for you. That means that for a lot of you, regardless if it's work, now this one is talking about work in particular, but I think that first sentence is for most of you if you are out of balance, out of whack, okay, adding too much energy in one specific area of your life and not in others, right? Here it says, whether it's working too much or too much playing, too much relaxation, too much procrastination, get it together. Get clear on your priorities. And it's funny, somebody was in the comment section the other day and they said, oh, yes, why are you always going in on us? And she was laughing. And it's not. I love when my oracles tell me the truth. I love it, right? But either way, this is what I see, that there's something out of balance in your energy here, Taurus. All right. So some of you guys say you need balance. That's good. That's good. That's the first step. Okay. Admitting in order to correct the problem, right? All right. So now at the bottom of the deck, this is what you had. It says the innovator. It says you're not meant to follow the crowd. It says you are meant to unlock the power of your mind. And anytime it talks about the mind, this is letting me know that for some of you, you have not been able to think clearly, right? Like, let's say that you're trying to decide if you want to relocate when it comes down to your home, or if you want to start some type of side hustle, you just don't know how to do it. You don't know if you're going to have enough money or enough time. It's something, right? It's something like that. And you don't have all the answers. So one thing that I do see with this one, for some of you though, okay, like let's say if you want your own your cake and cupcake shop, you may be getting ideas from other people, but some of those ideas may be original to that person, to that particular creator, or that person's bakery shop. And so it's not saying that you can't get inspired, but the thing is that for some of you, you are needing to have your own spin on something. And that is where you guys are getting lost at. Okay. Now, I don't know who needs to hear that. I'm just telling you what I see. All right. Now, we're going to go ahead. We're going to get your second card. We got a lot of different oracles we're going to be using today. This is for Taurus. Next card. Ooh, all right. I love this card so much because I always feel like anytime this card comes out, this is someone who's going to be in your life who is extremely attractive and intelligent. More than anything, intelligent. Okay. So here it says, with some good planning tactics, you can easily work out and make corrections for success. Okay, so this is the second card that's telling us, maybe really even a third, like it's something that you're trying to do and you're not successful in some area of your life. And here it's like, this is a game of chess. It depends. There could be people who are against you, people who are trying to keep you from getting ahead. It's something like that. But either way, based off of what I see, some adjustment needs to be done in your life. Whether you're spending too much money, whether you are going out too much and not focusing on your priorities, something needs to be corrected. This is, again, telling you about correction. And why are some of you out of balance? Because there's maybe a broken spirit. Maybe you feel a little broken. Maybe there's something that has happened to you over the past few months that has caused this energy to occur. Because this one says, turn your wounds into wisdom. So, sometimes when people are feeling broken, they overindulge. They don't have enough focus. It's a lot of things that are not in balance. So correction needs to be done. Here it says, do not burden or harden your heart. That will prevent the magic of your life to flow through. Okay. So that's what I see from this deck. Some of you guys really did need to hear that. Now we're going to go ahead. We're going to get to another deck here. Let's actually get to the tea leaves. We haven't gotten to the tea leaves in a while. This is for Taurus. Let's see what comes out here for Taurus. Taurus. Thank you. Thank you. Oof. You got fair woman and dark woman. I like to look at these as energies and not necessarily physical types. The reason why is because, unfortunately, we all come across people who are, blonde hair or brunette or dark skin, right? So I don't want you targeting anybody because you're like, oh, that's who she's talking about. It could be. We'll talk about it in a minute, right? But here, this could be someone who's going to be really nice to you, sweet to you, someone who's basically going to help you out in some kind of way, in some type of dealing in a relationship, whether it's romantically or business-wise. There's going to be someone who's going to help you out. And I always use this story, especially when you're on the nursing staff, or especially when you're dealing with people dealing with business. Isn't it always welcoming when you've been dealing with people who are very harsh and negative, and you come across that one person that's so eager to help you, that's so good at what they do, and they're so honest? That's the type of person that I see here. Okay. So it's like you done came across all these different people. You've been trying to get help on something. You've been trying to get help on a case. You've been trying to get help with some type of housing situation or something like that, and no one was able to help you. And then boom, there's this person that comes out of the blue that actually lends a hand. And that is what I see here. Okay. Now you also have dark woman too. So there is somebody around you that could be envious or jealous of you in some way. It seemed like they are exhausting you, okay, in some kind of way. Someone who may have, dark energies. And usually with that, what do you have to do? Cleanse, pray in order to purify yourself, okay? And a lot of you, just in general, you have to watch out for that energy with you, because this is light and dark. So this could be the light and dark within you. And remember, we saw the whole balanced energy before, where it says that you need to balance out your life, because for some of you, that's what it is, balancing the lightness and the darkness in your life. Now, here it is. Here's the troublemaker right here. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. Now, we haven't even gotten into the tarot. And so there's already someone that's in your reading where you may be tempted to. Remember, a dark woman is someone who may have hidden motives, whether it's a female or it's a male, right? But this is female, so we want to stick to that. That means it's someone who has hidden motives. This could be a lover, especially, if you deal with divine feminines, okay? So we're going to go ahead and keep going because we got a lot to cover, but this is what I'm saying. Now, this is for the month of February so far. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going. This is for Taurus. I always have a bad habit of turning up my heat so damn high in the morning time. Now, why did I do that? I'm burning up. Let's see. I am so hot. Look at this moderation. We were just talking about that, right? Oh my God, let's talk about it. I can't wait for you to see what's at the bottom of the deck. Serendipity. We're going to actually talk about that in a minute. Here with moderation, you see how your cards are repeating itself, how it's constantly saying, hey, we need you to draw attention to this, Taurus. We need you to pay attention because there's something that you're not paying attention to. Okay, whether it's overeating, drinking, having too much sex, too much fun, and not focusing on the things that are more important. Okay, so here it says this is the omen that you or someone around you may be overdoing it. This could represent overindulgence, vanity, or some type of imbalance. There's that word again. This brings attention to traits, whether it's of you or someone, of narcissism, okay, substance abuse, intensity, lack of discipline, and impulsive behavior. Take a step back. You need to chill out for a second. That's what the next line said. Pause. You need to stop for a second. Breathe, pray, meditate. Breathe, pray, meditate. Chill out for a second. Because why are you doing this? What is going on with you? Okay. Something about you in general, maybe it has something to do with what we saw earlier at the bottom of the deck that talked about that broken spirit. That here, it sure was. So maybe because you are feeling broken, a lot of you are, what is it called? It is like a sense of escapism, okay, where you're overdoing something, or you're seeking pleasure. You need approval from somebody or approval for yourself. Here it says healthier habits are needed. If you feel that you can't do it, here it says intervention is coming. That means some type of help is coming your way in some type of area in your life that you have been unsuccessful in. Okay? And you feel like you can't stop it. You can't help it. You don't know why you're doing what you're doing. You don't know why you're feeling depressed. You don't know why you're feeling sad. Intervention is actually coming here, which is really good. Could be in any area of your life, anything that's being affected. Now let's go ahead and get into your tarot. Aren't you guys excited? This is for Taurus. It can be reverse or upright. This came out in reverse. Now, because I don't use words on cards very often, to do that today. Okay. The Three of Wands usually talks in upright, talks about feeling like there's an expectation of something good coming. But when it's in reverse like this, for a lot of you, you don't really expect anything good to come into your life. You don't even know if it's even possible at this point because of a lot of broken promises and broken dreams. Okay. Now here with this Three of Wands, this is what this card says, that there could be maybe setbacks, okay, that you are experiencing, obstacles and frustration. Yes, absolutely. Because this person is waiting. And it's coming when it's in the upright, which it is. It's coming. You can see it, right? But when it's in reverse, there's things that you don't see, and this can make you very fearful, which is another reason why some of you guys are overdoing it. Okay, you got to get your mind off of it. And this is causing or creating some type of imbalance in your life. And this is my expansion card. You are not growing. You're not expanding. You know that. And this is why this card here even talked about success. You don't really feel successful right now. You're not achieving what you want to achieve. I don't have the love that I want. I have the love, but I've been with this person for 3 years and I still don't have a ring. Okay. You guys know specifically what I'm talking about. Dealing with your life. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going. This is for Taurus. Let's see how this popped out. Three of Swords in the upright. Isn't that crazy? Broken heart, broken spirit. Some of you right now are feeling emotional pain, sorrow, some type of trauma. It has broken here. Not just broken heart. It says broken. Look at what's at the bottom of the deck that's in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune. Now, this is probably one of the craziest cards to be in reverse because that's bad luck. That's total unalignment. That's stuck in karmic cycles and stuck in patterns that you don't necessarily know how to get out of. Like we talked about before, a lot of you have been in that energy. You're trying to figure out how the hell to get out of a situation. Why does all your days look more like rainy days than sunny days? This is where you've been. But I want you guys to know that all the cards are upright. But if we're looking at this all makes sense. You had broken that came out. You got the Three of Swords that's coming out, and then a Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So this is how I know that you have been experiencing some type of resistance. Maybe you have been resisting change. Maybe there's someone that you want to be with, and it's not necessarily the best situation. Maybe there is something that spirit and your family wants you to do, and you refuse to do it. You don't feel like you are motivated. You don't feel like you have the ability to get it done. It's something here. There could be other people who are getting in the way as well, because you have a dark person around you, maybe dark energies or whatever. Now, when it's in the upright, I got to tell you this, because I'm not going to ever leave a Wheel of Fortune in reverse, because I don't read reversals. But I want you guys to hear what's going to happen, though. We're talking about unexpected events that's going to put you in a really good spot. Now, speaking of which, I forgot that this card came out earlier. Totally forgot. So it's in harmony with this being in the upright. Spirit is trying to let me know that I can see what's happening with you. Here with the serendipity card, I think I told you before that this is a happy surprise that you did not plan for. Expected, because it's on the way. Now, that's the same thing that said intervention is coming. It even got specific with this, because the universe has to intervene in order for you to actually lift yourself up out of this brokenness. Spirit world has to intervene for you. And you may have been doing everything you can. You just try and try and try. And you still couldn't get out of whatever this hole that you've been in. Okay. And now all of a sudden things just work because you have caught the winds of fate on your face. You got caught up in these winds of fated events, and it's going to go right in your favor, because now this is a favorable game of chance. Not that it's a chance, but it's time for you to have a chance at life. The universe is going to set certain people and certain things in your path. There it is, fair woman. Fair people. But you're going to have to be aware of the red flags for people, or people who are damning. Okay? Because part of that could be your own energy as well, with keeping people around that don't need to be, or keeping or doing certain habits that need to be finally cut away from or cut away with. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going. This is for Taurus. Four of Pentacles. Got some drama here. You got the Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You know what? That's interesting. Lachey, I'm sorry. I never really pay attention to the comments when I'm in a groove. But I actually love that saying, don't get in your own way. And a lot of times we really, really do. It's called self-undoing. And a lot of times you don't even know why you're doing it. You don't know why it's happening, but that's what it is. Now you have the Four of Pentacles, which is not really bad to see. Okay. Four of Pentacles isn't, because you can look at this in any kind of way. I'm telling you, you're getting out of whatever situation you're in. First of all, you got the Eight of Wands here, and you had this in the upright. I didn't turn it upright. It was an upright automatically. So this is how I know, we already saw it anyway, but I need you guys to see that whatever it is that you have been experiencing, success and movement and forward progression is on its way. And I feel like some of you guys do have to plan, though, because see, now these two looks the same to me. Four of Pentacles is kind of like, okay, now you got to sit down and see what it is that you want to do, first of all. But you also need to see what needs to be done. What you want to do and what needs to be done. Because this person is in total contemplation here. And at this point, the Four of Pentacles is close-knit, close to your chest. That means you don't have to go tell anybody, not even your lover, not your best friend, your mama, nobody. Keep that to yourself, because, this is really all about you. You know how sometimes you tell people they may love you, they may mean very well, but then it can confuse you, right? Because now you're telling them and confiding in them, but at the same time, you need to hear your own voice, especially if you've been experiencing certain situations. This is just the truth. And because you sit down and pray and you meditate, and spirit is like, boom, I'm going to give Taurus the answer. I'm going to let Taurus know exactly what I'm going to have in store for them. Intervention is coming. And then the Eight of Wands is sitting on the intervention is coming. And it's the world card is sitting on the intervention is coming. Okay. I'm letting you know, even when it comes down to your money, for some of you, even money has been not the best. This is not the worst reading when it comes down to finances. It's really not. But I do feel that for some of you, because of your bad habits and in relationships that were not good, and maybe, wanting the best for people, trying to help people out, however you want to put it, right? You got yourself in trouble a little bit. There's some debts here. Some of you have done a lot with, going to work in school, and that's not necessarily bad, but now you're in debt. So I see debts being paid off. That's what I'm trying to get at. Regardless of how you got into this situation, a lot of you are about to get your debts paid. And I'm not saying all of them, meaning majority of the debts that you have, a lot of it will be paid. I don't know how, but it will, because I see multiple streams of income. So good for you on that. I don't know how that's coming in here for you, but I see it. Okay. Could be through a legal court case, something like that. Sometimes this could include some type of lawyer or some business partner. Okay. But either way, I see it. And this is going to help you out a lot. So part of the serendipitous energy is, again, like I said, the universe is conspiring to bring something good, something of good fortune to you. This could be in all areas, including love, money, health, unexpected discoveries about yourself and other people, recovering something that you thought was lost or gone. That's what this is. That's what's happening here. Endings to the problems that you've been experiencing, closing the cycles here with the World card, feeling successful finally. And that is what you guys are going to experience. So this is only a brief part of February. Okay. We didn't even get to the second row, but unfortunately my battery is about to go out because I had no plans on coming on. And I'm doing other stuff here and we're in my house. But anyway, but this is what I have for you here, Taurus. I thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. Again, if you guys are new, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. The next one that I do is going to be all of this, but then we're going to get to love. That reading, of course, unfortunately, is going to be a little bit longer. That's going to be tomorrow afternoon. All right. If you guys are interested in the reading, all of that is down below. I appreciate you guys so much for being here and supporting me. Love you always. Thank you. Have a good Sunday. Bye, guys.